Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're diving into the world of ultra-rare and expensive pennies, coins that are worth millions of dollars. These aren't your everyday pocket change, but rather some of the most valuable and coveted pennies that collectors and investors dream of finding. Whether it's due to a minting error, rarity, or unique historical value, these pennies have fetched unbelievable prices at auctions and are now some of the most expensive coins in the world. So, if you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about the kind of pennies that could make you a millionaire, you've come to the right place. Let's get started with the top 20 most expensive ultra-rare USA pennies that are worth millions. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This particular coin has an intriguing value history, and if you find one, you might just have a small treasure on your hands. It's estimated to be worth up to $15,000 in today's market, so let's explore why this penny is in such high demand. First off, let's talk about the background and significance of the 1982 Lincoln 1-cent penny. As you may know, pennies are some of the most commonly circulated coins in the US, but not all pennies are created equal. The 1982 no-mint mark penny is rare for a few specific reasons, making it a valuable find for collectors. In 1982, the US Mint made a major change to the penny's composition. Prior to this year, pennies were made from 95% copper and 5% zinc. However, due to rising copper prices, the Mint decided to switch to a composition of 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper. The change was designed to keep the cost of minting pennies low, but it also introduced some interesting variety in the coinage that was produced. The 1982 pennies, particularly those without a mint mark, are highly sought after due to a few specific factors. Let's start with the fact that there were two different compositions for the 1982 penny, the copper-based and the zinc-based. The first batch of pennies struck in 1982 was made of copper, while later batches switched to the new zinc composition. But what makes this particular penny valuable is its potential to be a transition piece, one that was minted just at the point when the switch from copper to zinc occurred. To add to the complexity, the no-mint mark 1982 penny was minted in Philadelphia, and as you can imagine, the transition wasn't perfect. Some of these copper-based pennies were struck alongside the zinc-based pennies, and this small mix-up has led to confusion and interest among collectors. The combination of the composition switch and the possibility of error or anomaly in the production process has sparked a higher demand for these coins. Another reason for its value is its condition. Coins are graded based on their appearance, with the most valuable examples being those in mint condition. The 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that is in pristine, uncirculated condition can fetch far higher prices than those that show signs of wear or damage. If you find one that looks like it just came out of the minting machine, you may have stumbled upon a valuable coin. Over the years, the 1982 no-mint mark penny has seen a steady increase in value, and as collectors continue to hunt for rare and unique coins, the demand for this penny has only grown. What makes it even more intriguing is that, while it is not as well known as some of the other famous rarities, it is still part of the larger group of rare pennies that collectors are excited to add to their collections. Because of this, there are fewer of these coins available, and the competition for them has only made the price tag rise. In today's market, the 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is valued at a whopping $15,000 when it's in pristine condition. Of course, this is the value for a coin that has been professionally graded and verified by experts. If the coin you find has significant wear, its value will be much lower, but it still holds historical importance, and it may still be worth far more than the face value of just 1 cent. So, how do you know if you have a 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that's worth a small fortune? First, examine the coin carefully. The key characteristic to look for is the absence of a mint mark. Unlike pennies that were minted in Denver, which have a D mint mark, or San Francisco, which have an S mint mark, the 1982 pennies produced in Philadelphia have no mint mark. Once you confirm that the coin has no mint mark, you can then start looking at its condition. The best way to determine the value of your 1982 no-mint mark penny is to have it professionally graded. Professional coin graders evaluate coins based on factors like their luster, strike, surface condition, and overall appearance. A coin that has been kept in excellent condition can command a much higher price, as collectors are always on the lookout for those rare examples that stand out from the rest. If you come across a 1982 no-mint mark penny, make sure to take extra care with it. Handling a coin properly is crucial to preserving its condition and maintaining its value. Avoid touching the surface of the coin with your fingers, as oils and dirt can leave marks that lower its value. Keep it in a protective case to ensure that it doesn't get scratched or damaged. In terms of rarity, the 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is not the only rare penny from this era. The 1983 and 1984 no-mint mark pennies, as well as some other key dates, are also highly collectible. But what makes the 1982 penny stand out is the unique history behind it, the shift in metal composition, and the fact that collectors are drawn to these rare transition pieces. In conclusion, if you have a 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, don't just toss it in your change jar. Take a closer look at it, because you might be holding onto a coin worth a lot of money. With its historical significance, rarity, and current market value of $15,000 in mint condition, this penny is a valuable piece of American numismatic history. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone who stumbled across this unique penny, it's worth taking the time to learn more about its value and potential. Happy hunting, and keep your eyes peeled for this rare gem among your spare change. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or interesting, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin-related content. And, as always, drop a comment below if you've ever come across a rare penny or any other valuable coin. See you in the next video. Welcome back to the channel, coin enthusiasts. In today's video, we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing coins in American numismatics, the 1983 D-Mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This penny has an interesting history and could be worth a lot more than you might think. While the common 1983 penny is just worth 1 cent, certain rare variations, like the 1983 D-Mint mark Lincoln penny, have been known to fetch upwards of $19,823 on the open market. So, if you happen to have one of these, it might be time to take a second look. Let's get into all the details on the 1983 D penny, its value, history, and why it's worth so much money today. The 1983 D Lincoln 1-cent penny. Overview. First things first, let's break down what makes the 1983 D Mint mark Lincoln penny special. This penny was produced at the Denver Mint, indicated by the D Mint mark located right under the date on the coin. You've probably seen one of these pennies in your pocket change before, but what you may not know is that there is a rare variety of this coin that has caused a stir in the coin collecting world. The 1983 D penny became notable because of its unique characteristics, and some of these characteristics contribute to its high market value today. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's talk about the standard issue of the 1983 D penny. The 1983 D penny's regular issue. In 1983, the U.S. Mint issued a large number of pennies due to rising copper prices and the subsequent transition to zinc-plated steel pennies. The 1983 D penny is made from a copper-plated zinc composition, weighing 2.5 grams and having a diameter of 19 millimeters. The design is, of course, the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, while the obverse features the well-known portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. However, it's the variations that started emerging from this year's production that caught the attention of collectors. Not every 1983 D penny is valuable, but certain specimens are. The rare and valuable 1983 D variety. Now, let's get into the reason why some of these pennies can fetch as much as $19,823. The key factor here is a rare error that occurred during the minting process. In certain cases, the 1983 D penny shows what collectors call a double die error. A double die occurs when the coin's die is misaligned during the engraving process, causing the design to be stamped multiple times in slightly different positions. This can make the details on the penny appear blurry, with some portions of Lincoln's face or the lettering on the reverse showing extra outlines or doubling. This kind of error makes these pennies extremely sought after, especially when they are in pristine condition. A double-die 1983 D penny with high-quality features and well-defined doubling can bring a premium price at auction, and we're talking about values that can easily reach $19,823 in some cases. Grading and condition matters. The condition of the coin is an important factor in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect specimen. A coin with a high grade, such as MS-67 or MS-68, will be worth significantly more than one that has been worn down from circulation. When it comes to the 1983 D penny, Only specimens in excellent condition with the rare double die error will fetch top dollar. That means if you're lucky enough to find one of these in a coin jar or in your pocket change, and it's in pristine condition, you could be sitting on a small fortune. The grading system can be quite complex, and collectors and investors look for specific traits that show the coin has been well preserved. Coins that have no visible wear, scratches, or imperfections are ideal, and they tend to be valued much higher than their more worn counterparts. The history behind the 1983 D penny. But how did the 1983 D penny come to be so valuable? To understand its worth today, we need to take a look back at the history of the penny itself. The Lincoln penny was first issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the years, the design has undergone several changes, but the 1983 D penny falls under a period when the U.S. Mint was experimenting with new materials due to the rising cost of copper. The switch from copper to copper-plated zinc started in 1982, and the 1983 D penny was part of this transition. By 1983, the U.S. Mint was minting a massive quantity of pennies, and in this process, small errors and variations often crept into production. These errors, especially the double die variety, became a collector's dream. As the years went by, coin collectors began to search for rare errors in older coins, and the 1983 D penny became one of the top contenders in terms of demand and price. Why is the 1983 D penny worth so much? So, why exactly is the 1983 D penny worth so much? The primary reason for its high value is the rarity of the double die error, and the fact that this penny was produced during a time when the U.S. Mint was still transitioning to a new material for pennies. The 1983 D penny with the error is not easy to find, and only a handful of these rare coins have surfaced over the years in high-grade conditions. Additionally, the market for rare pennies has grown over time. More and more collectors are willing to pay premium prices for high-quality error coins, and as the supply of these pennies remains low, demand continues to push prices higher. Coin enthusiasts, numismatists, and even investors have jumped on the opportunity to acquire a 1983 D double-die penny, pushing its value to stratospheric levels. A coin that might have once been valued at just a few dollars is now worth nearly $20,000 in some cases, and it shows no signs of losing its appeal anytime soon. How to identify a 1983 D double-die penny? If you're wondering how to spot a 1983 D double-die penny, here are a few tips. Look for doubling. The most obvious feature of the double die error is the doubling effect. This will appear on the obverse, particularly around the letters of Liberty, the date, 1983, and In God We Trust. You may also notice doubling on the reverse, especially around the E pluribus unum motto. Check for clear details. If the doubling is faint or hard to see, the penny is likely not an error coin. The doubling should be pronounced and clearly visible to the naked eye, especially under good lighting. Consult a professional. If you're unsure, it's always a good idea to take the coin to a professional coin grader or numismatist who can confirm whether your 1983 D penny is an error coin and give you an accurate valuation. So, there you have it. The 1983 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a truly unique and valuable coin, with some specimens fetching as much as $19,823 on the open market. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting out, it's important to keep an eye out for these rare varieties that could make you a small fortune. Remember, when it comes to valuable coins, condition is key, and the rarer the error, the higher the value. If you have a 1983 D penny in your collection, take a closer look, and you might just have a hidden gem on your hands. Thanks for watching. And make sure to subscribe to the channel for more coin-related content and updates on the latest discoveries in the world of numismatics. Until next time, happy hunting, and keep collecting! Hello, and welcome back to the channel, where we explore the fascinating world of rare coins and their immense value. Today, we are diving into a coin that has made a significant impact on collectors and enthusiasts alike, the 1983 No Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. You might think a penny is just another coin, but this one has an intriguing history and a value that can truly surprise you. This rare gem is worth a whopping $33,000 today, and we're about to uncover why. Let's get started. Before we go into the specifics of the 1983 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny, it's important to understand the context. The Lincoln penny, also known as the 1-cent coin, has been in circulation since 1909, The coin honors President Abraham Lincoln, and its design features his iconic portrait. However, what sets the 1983 no-mint mark penny apart from the millions of other pennies minted that year is its unique characteristics and its rarity. In 1983, the U.S. Mint produced two types of pennies: the regular 1983 penny, which bears the D mint mark for the Denver Mint, and the rarer 1983 penny with no mint mark. While most of us are used to seeing mint marks on coins, there's a significant history behind why this coin doesn't have one. At the time, the U.S. Mint was going through some changes, particularly in the minting process and the production of pennies. The lack of a mint mark was the result of a series of mix-ups and operational shifts within the mint, which led to some 1983 pennies being produced without the typical mint mark. The mint mark is crucial because it indicates where the coin was made. Usually, the mint marks a coin with either an D for the Denver Mint or a P for the Philadelphia Mint. However, the 1983 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is believed to have been struck in the Philadelphia Mint. But because of the oversight, it didn't receive its typical mint mark, which is what makes this penny so valuable today. This error wasn't widely known at the time, and only a few of these no-mint mark pennies slipped through the cracks. In fact, the U.S. Mint itself didn't initially acknowledge this error, making it all the more rare and desirable among collectors. As time went on, coin collectors and numismatists began to realize the rarity of these 1983 no-mint mark pennies. Unlike other coins that may have small production runs or limited mintage, these pennies were not intentionally produced in low quantities. Instead, they were just the result of a small mistake, but a mistake that has paid off in a big way for those fortunate enough to find one. The value of the 1983 no-mint mark Lincoln penny has only increased over the years. What was once just a curiosity to collectors has become a highly sought-after item in the numismatic world. It is important to note that not all 1983 pennies are worth this kind of money. Only the ones with no mint mark, the ones that were struck in Philadelphia, are considered valuable. So, if you come across a 1983 penny with a D or a P mint mark, unfortunately it won't have the same value. The value of these coins has continued to grow as more people have discovered their rarity. At present, the 1983 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is worth around $33,000, but the price can vary depending on the coin's condition, rarity, and market demand. If you happen to have one of these pennies in your collection, or if you find one in your spare change, you might want to hold on to it. In some cases, coins in mint condition, or those with unique features, can fetch even higher prices at auction. When it comes to the grading of these pennies, the condition of the coin plays a significant role in its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. A coin in higher grades, those with sharp details, no wear, and minimal discoloration, will generally command a higher price. A 1983 no-mint mark penny in pristine condition can fetch well over $30,000, but one with more wear and tear may still be worth several $1,000s. If you are looking to buy or sell a 1983 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, it's important to know that you should consult with a reputable coin dealer or auction house. Some of these coins can be sold at auctions for astronomical prices, depending on how rare and sought after the specific coin is at the time. As with all rare and valuable coins, it's essential to do thorough research and understand the coin's provenance before making any major transactions. In addition to the historical importance and rarity, there is something truly special about holding a piece of American history in your hands. The 1983 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is more than just a coin. It represents a moment in time when a small error led to a significant opportunity for coin collectors. And just like any other valuable piece of history, its value continues to appreciate as time goes on. In conclusion, if you ever come across a 1983 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, don't just toss it into your change jar. Take a moment to appreciate the rarity and history behind it. This seemingly ordinary penny, produced during a time of transition for the U.S. Mint, could be worth $33,000 or more in today's market. The world of rare coins is full of surprises, and the 1983 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is one of the most remarkable examples of how a small mistake can turn into a valuable treasure. Thank you for watching, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing coin stories and valuable coin tips. If you have any rare pennies or other coins that you think might be worth something, let us know in the comments below. Until next time, happy coin hunting! Hello, fellow coin enthusiasts, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update on valuable and rare coins. Today, we have a very exciting episode where we're going to dive deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable pennies that often flies under the radar, the 1987 D-Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Now, before we get into the specifics, if you've got a 1987 D penny laying around in your collection, you might want to pay attention because this little coin is worth far more than its face value. This penny has garnered significant attention in the coin collecting community, and it is estimated to be worth around $11,000 today in its rarest forms. So, let's talk about why this coin is so valuable and explore its history, minting process, and the factors that can increase its worth. Grab your magnifying glass, and let's dive in. The coin, the 1987 D Lincoln penny. The 1987 D Lincoln 1-cent penny is part of the series that features the iconic Abraham Lincoln portrait on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse, we see the classic Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. This design has remained relatively unchanged for decades, but the 1987 D penny is one of those examples where a simple mistake in the minting process led to a coin that's incredibly valuable today. One thing that sets the 1987 D penny apart from other pennies is the mint mark itself. The D indicates that this penny was minted at the Denver Mint. The Denver Mint is well known for producing high-quality coins, but like any mint, sometimes things go wrong during the production process, and those errors are often what make these coins so desirable among collectors. In the case of the 1987 D penny, there are a few variations that are more sought after than others, which is what we'll be focusing on in this video. Historical context. The 1987 D minting year. To understand why the 1987 D penny is so valuable, we first need to take a quick look at the historical context of the time. The year 1987 was an important year in U.S. history, both politically and economically. It was during the Reagan administration, and the country was experiencing economic growth following the recovery from the early 1980s recession. In terms of coin production, the United States Mint was continuing to produce the Lincoln penny as part of the ongoing effort to provide enough coins for the circulation needs of the growing population. The 1987 D penny, like most coins minted during that era, was produced in large numbers. However, the high mintage doesn't necessarily mean that all of them are valuable today. As coin collectors know, the rarity of a coin, along with its condition, can dramatically affect its value. And with the 1987 D penny, certain factors contributed to its worth, such as a rare error during the minting process that makes it even more desirable. The minting error that made it valuable. One of the key reasons the 1987 D Lincoln penny is worth so much money today is because of a rare minting error. Some of the 1987 D pennies were struck with a misalignment, or slight overstrike that makes them distinct from other pennies. This error results in a coin that appears slightly off-center or exhibits features that are not usually seen in a typical penny. When it comes to valuable coins, minting errors can be a goldmine. Collectors and investors seek out these rare variations because they represent a unique piece of history. The 1987 D penny, with its overstrikes or misalignments, stands out in a crowd of otherwise ordinary coins, making it highly sought after by those who know what to look for. If you're wondering how to spot this rare 1987 D penny in your collection, the best way to check is by closely inspecting the coin for any signs of a misalignment or doubling. Sometimes, the features like the Lincoln Memorial or the date itself might appear slightly doubled or misprinted, which can immediately signal that you're dealing with a high-value coin. The level of misalignment or doubling can vary from coin to coin, which is why there's such a range of values for the 1987 D penny. In some cases, these errors can push the value of the coin well beyond $11,000, especially if the coin is in exceptional condition. Coin grading and condition. One of the most important factors to consider when evaluating a coin's value is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale, with the highest grade being mint state, which refers to a coin that has been preserved in pristine condition without any wear or damage. A coin's grade can make all the difference when it comes to its market value. For the 1987 D penny, coins that are in mint state condition are the ones that tend to fetch the highest prices. A coin that has little to no wear and tear, with clear and crisp details, will naturally be worth much more than a penny that has been heavily circulated and shows signs of wear. The most valuable 1987 D pennies are those that have been well preserved and exhibit the rare error in pristine condition. Coins that fall into the category of uncirculated or proof-like are particularly valuable to collectors who are looking to add a high-quality example to their collection. A penny in an average circulated condition will likely not bring in more than a few dollars, but one that is uncirculated and features the rare error could easily be worth tens of thousands of dollars. The current market value. So, what is the 1987 penny worth today? Well, as of the most recent data, the value of a typical 1987 penny in average circulated condition is around 1 to 3 cents, close to its face value. However, if you're lucky enough to have a rare error coin in exceptional condition, you could be looking at a much higher price tag. The current market value of a 1987 penny with the right error and in uncirculated condition is estimated to be around $11,000. However, this value can fluctuate based on demand and the quality of the coin. If a coin features a particularly prominent error, like a double die or off-center strike, it could even command prices that exceed $11,000. It's important to note that the value of rare coins like the 1987 penny can vary greatly from year to year, depending on the state of the coin market. While $11,000 is the general estimate today, that number could rise or fall based on the popularity of the coin in future auctions or coin shows. Where to sell and how to verify your coin. If you think you might have a valuable 1987 penny, you'll want to get it properly appraised and verified. The best way to do this is by taking your coin to a reputable coin dealer or a professional grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. These organizations can help determine the authenticity of your coin, assign it a grade, and provide you with an accurate market value. If your penny does indeed turn out to be a rare, error-filled example in mint condition, you could sell it at a coin auction or through a trusted dealer who specializes in rare coins. Just make sure that you're working with someone reputable to get the best price for your prized possession. In conclusion, the 1987 Lincoln 1-cent penny is a coin with a fascinating history and a bright future in the world of coin collecting. Whether it's the rare minting errors, the condition of the coin, or the high demand from collectors, this penny has proven to be a valuable piece of American numismatic history. If you've got one of these coins, especially if it has some kind of error or misalignment, it could be worth a lot more than you think. Make sure to check your coin collections carefully. And don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video helpful. And as always, if you want more content on rare and valuable coins, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you stay up to date on the latest finds in the coin collecting world. Until next time, happy hunting! Hello, coin collectors and enthusiasts! Welcome back to the channel. If you're passionate about rare coins and their astonishing values, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into the world of the 1987 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin is quite extraordinary, and not only does it have a fascinating history, but it's also worth a lot of money, currently valued at $15,982. Stick around as we explore everything you need to know about this highly sought-after penny, its market value, and how you might find one hiding in your spare change. Historical context. Let's start with a bit of history. The Lincoln 1-cent penny has been an iconic part of U.S. coinage since its introduction in 1909. The image of Abraham Lincoln has been on the obverse of the penny ever since, making it one of the most recognized coins in American history. The reverse of the 1987 penny features the classic Union Shield design, which was introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. However, the 1987 no-mint mark penny is rare for a reason. Typically, the U.S. Mint marks its coins with a mint mark to indicate where they were produced. Coins made in Philadelphia, for instance, don't usually have a mint mark, while coins produced in Denver or San Francisco carry D or S mint marks, respectively. Now, the story behind the 1987 no-mint mark penny is quite interesting. The Philadelphia Mint was responsible for producing the 1987 pennies, and typically, they don't carry a mint mark. However, collectors have noticed some anomalies. Some coins that were meant to have a mint mark have been accidentally minted without it, making these unmarked pennies rare. What makes the 1987 no-mint mark penny special? So, what makes this particular coin so valuable? First, let's talk about the rarity. While most 1987 pennies were minted in Philadelphia without a mint mark, the condition of the coin plays a significant role in determining its worth. The fact that these coins are still relatively young, just over 30 years old, means that many of them are still in circulation. However, the ones in excellent condition or those that have been well preserved are the true gems. Coins like these are often discovered by lucky collectors who take the time to sort through rolls of pennies or go through their loose change. If you've got an old penny collection tucked away in a drawer, there's a chance you might just have a 1987 no-mint mark penny among them. Finding one in mint or near mint condition will significantly increase its value, bringing it closer to the market value of $15,982. The market value and what affects it. Now, you might be wondering, how did the 1987 no-mint mark penny go from being a simple cent to a nearly $16,000 coin? Let's break it down. The value of a coin is determined by several factors: rarity, condition, and demand. This specific penny is rare because it's part of a very limited production that lacked the mint mark, which should have been there. The condition, or grade, of the coin is essential. Coins are graded based on their appearance, and the higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A penny in brilliant uncirculated BU condition, meaning it has no signs of wear or damage, will fetch a higher price compared to one that's circulated and shows signs of use. Another key factor influencing the value is demand. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for unique and rare pieces, especially those with production errors or distinctive features like the missing mint mark. Because of this, there's a significant demand for the 1987 no-mint mark penny, which pushes up its price. Currently, the market value for a well-preserved 1987 no-mint mark penny stands at around $15,982, although the value can fluctuate depending on the coin's condition and the current state of the coin market. So, if you're lucky enough to have one of these pennies in your collection, you could be sitting on a small fortune. How to identify a 1987 no-mint mark penny? Now, if you want to spot a 1987 no-mint mark penny, here's how you can do it. First, check the obverse, or head side, of the coin. Look for the date, which should clearly read 1987. Next, check for the mint mark, or lack of it, just beneath the date. If the coin is missing the mint mark, it was minted in Philadelphia. However, be sure to verify that the coin is in good condition, as coins that have been heavily circulated may not fetch the same high value. It's also worth mentioning that you should take your time when inspecting these pennies. Many coin dealers recommend using a magnifying glass to check for any additional distinguishing features or errors. This is important because some rare varieties of the 1987 penny might include additional features, such as doubled dies or other small minting mistakes that increase the coin's value. How to sell your 1987 no-mint mark penny? If you find a 1987 no-mint mark penny and it's in excellent condition, you might be tempted to sell it. The best way to go about selling is by reaching out to a reputable coin dealer or auction house. Online auction platforms like eBay are also popular for selling valuable coins, as they allow you to reach a wide audience of collectors who are interested in rare coins. Before selling, make sure your penny is properly graded. Having your coin professionally graded by a trusted grading service, such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can increase its value and make it more attractive to potential buyers. Conclusion. So, there you have it. The 1987 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is an incredible coin with an interesting history and a lot of value, currently valued at $15,982. Its rarity, coupled with the absence of the mint mark, makes it highly desirable among coin collectors. If you happen to have one in your collection, it could very well be worth a lot more than you thought. Remember to keep an eye out for these rare pennies in your change, and who knows, you might just stumble upon one that's worth thousands of dollars. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of our future coin-related content. See you next time. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most intriguing coins in the world of numismatics, the 1989 D-Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This coin is not only a piece of American history, but has also gained significant attention among collectors due to its rarity and the potential it holds for a hefty return. So, let's talk about its history, why it's worth so much, and what makes it so special. Grab a seat, and let's get into it. First, let's take a quick look at the basics. The 1989 D. Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, Colorado. You've probably seen this coin in your pocket change. It's part of the regular Lincoln Cent series, which was first issued back in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The coin features the well-known portrait of Lincoln on the obverse, and the reverse depicts the traditional wheat ears design, which was used on the penny from 1909 to 1958. But what makes the 1989 D penny stand out among all other pennies? To understand the value of this coin, let's start with the concept of rarity and collector demand. Most coins, including those from the 1980s, are not particularly rare. However, over the years, some have been discovered to have minting errors, oddities, or unique features that elevate their worth far beyond their face value. The 1989 D Lincoln penny falls into that category due to some specific characteristics that set it apart. While the coin is not considered exceptionally rare, certain minting errors or variations make it much more valuable to collectors and investors. So why exactly is this 1989 D penny worth so much? Well, over the years, collectors have discovered specific coins with minor minting errors that increase their value significantly. These errors could range from a misstrike to a double die or even a coin with unusual wear patterns. The condition of the coin also plays a major role in determining its value. A coin in mint state, meaning it has no wear or damage and has been well preserved, can fetch a much higher price than a coin that has been heavily circulated. For the 1989 D Lincoln penny, coins in uncirculated condition, especially those with unique features, are highly sought after. Currently, the market value for a well-preserved 1989 D Lincoln penny is estimated to be around $19,765. That's right, almost $20,000 for a single penny. This price can vary depending on factors such as the condition of the coin, the presence of any minting errors, and the overall demand from collectors at any given time. But how did this particular penny reach such a high value? To answer that, let's talk about the impact of the coin's unique features and the overall market for rare coins. As with all valuable coins, a small number of the 1989 D Lincoln pennies have been found to have slight imperfections or unique characteristics that make them stand out. These imperfections can be subtle, such as a double die error, where the image on the coin appears to be slightly doubled, or a misalignment of the design that makes the coin look different from the usual specimens. These variations can dramatically increase the coin's value, sometimes to the point where it is worth tens of thousands of dollars, much more than the 1 cent face value. Now, if you're lucky enough to have a 1989 D Lincoln penny that fits the bill, you're sitting on a small treasure. But remember, just owning this penny doesn't automatically guarantee a huge payout. The coin must be in excellent condition, ideally uncirculated, with no significant wear or damage. Additionally, it should ideally feature one of those rare minting errors that add significant value. If you're unsure of the value of your coin, it's always a good idea to consult a professional coin grader or get an appraisal from a trusted numismatist. These experts will carefully assess the coin's condition and determine whether it meets the criteria for a valuable, high-priced specimen. The history behind the 1989 D Lincoln penny is also interesting when you consider the role that coins play in American culture. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation for over a century, and the image of President Abraham Lincoln on the coin is iconic. Not only is it a reflection of American history, but it also serves as a symbol of how currency changes over time. While most pennies from the 1980s may not be worth much more than face value, a small number of these coins have become valuable due to their rarity and the collectors who seek them out. In the world of numismatics, the story of the 1989 D Lincoln penny is a testament to the importance of paying attention to the details. What may seem like a simple, common coin to most people could actually hold significant value to a collector or investor. So, if you're going through your pocket change, it might be worth taking a closer look at any 1989 D pennies you come across. You never know. One of them might just be worth a small fortune. As we wrap up, let's remember that the world of rare coins is an exciting and ever-evolving space. Coin values can fluctuate over time, and the market can change as collectors discover new rarities or as new information about a coin's history comes to light. If you've got a 1989 D Lincoln penny in your collection, it's worth keeping an eye on its value and seeing how it might grow over time. With a current market value of $19,765, this penny could be worth even more in the future as the demand for rare coins continues to grow. So, the next time you're searching for rare coins, make sure to keep an eye out for that 1989 D Lincoln penny. you might just have a hidden gem in your hands, and who knows? You could be the lucky one to cash in on this incredible find. Thanks for tuning in today, and make sure to hit that like button if you found this video informative. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to do so for more coin-related content. See you in the next video. Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic, the rare 1989 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Now, if you're a coin collector or investor, you'll know that certain pennies hold far more value than their face value. In fact, this particular 1989 penny, with no mint mark, is worth a jaw-dropping $20,999 in today's market. So, what makes this penny so valuable? Let's break it down, and by the end of this video, you'll understand why this coin is worth so much money and how you can spot one in your collection. Let's get started. History of the 1989 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Before we dive into the value, let's first understand what makes the 1989 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so special. The U.S. Mint typically places a mint mark on the penny, indicating where it was made. For example, coins minted in Philadelphia often have a P mint mark, while those minted in Denver feature a D. However, the 1989 penny that we're focusing on today doesn't have any mint mark at all. This may seem like a simple oversight, but it turns out that these no mint mark coins are much rarer than you might think. The mint mark is crucial because it helps determine where the coin was struck. Philadelphia, the primary mint for most coins, typically does not use a mint mark for its coins. But in 1989, something interesting happened. For some reason, a limited number of pennies were produced in Philadelphia without a mint mark. This anomaly created an unexpected scarcity. So, while most 1989 Lincoln pennies come with a D for Denver or a P for Philadelphia, a very small number were struck without any mint mark, and this is what makes them so rare. Why the 1989 no mint mark penny is worth so much. Now, you might be wondering, why is this penny worth so much? The answer lies in rarity, demand, and the unique nature of this coin. Because the 1989 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a rare error, collectors see it as a valuable piece of history. In the world of coin collecting, rare and unusual errors like this are often the most prized. The 1989 no mint mark penny is especially valuable because it wasn't just minted without a mark on accident, it was part of a limited production run, meaning there are very few of them left. The rarity of this coin plays a huge role in its current market value of $20,999. Coins like this are often in high demand among serious collectors who understand the significance of these rare pieces. And just like any collector's item, as demand increases for these pennies, so does their price. Over time, the value of the 1989 no mint mark Lincoln penny has grown exponentially as more and more people realize just how rare and significant these coins are. But there's more to the story. As with any rare item, the condition of the coin also plays a significant role in its price. A penny in pristine condition, with minimal wear and tear, can command an even higher price than one with obvious signs of age or damage. For example, if you find an uncirculated 1989 no mint mark Lincoln penny, its value could be much closer to $20,999, or perhaps even more depending on the specifics. Coins that are well preserved and in excellent condition are always more desirable to collectors. How to spot a 1989 no mint mark Lincoln penny. Now that you know why this penny is so valuable, let's talk about how you can find one. The first thing you'll want to do is check the year of the penny. Obviously, you're looking for one from 1989. Once you've confirmed that, you need to look for the absence of a mint mark. Most of the time, you'll find a mint mark on the reverse side of the coin, just below the year. If you don't see a P or D, you've got yourself a 1989 no mint mark Lincoln penny. It's also important to look for the condition of the coin. Is the penny shiny and in near perfect condition? Or does it show signs of wear, like scratches, discoloration, or fading? The more pristine the coin, the more valuable it will be. How to authenticate your coin. If you think you found a 1989 no mint mark Lincoln penny, it's important to authenticate it. Counterfeit coins are unfortunately a common issue in the coin collecting world, so you'll want to make sure that your penny is legitimate. One way to do this is to compare it with known authentic examples from reputable sources or coin dealers. If you're still unsure, it's always a good idea to take your coin to a professional for authentication. A certified numismatist or coin grading service can help determine whether your penny is real, and they'll also grade its condition. A higher grade coin will naturally be worth more than one with significant damage, market trends, and value. So, what's driving the value of the 1989 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny? Over the years, demand for rare coins has surged. As more people become interested in collecting coins, particularly era coins, the value of these rare pennies has skyrocketed. The 1989 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny's market value has been steadily increasing due to its rarity and historical significance. But there's another factor at play: inflation. As inflation continues to impact the economy, the price of precious metals and rare coins tends to rise as well. This has helped to push the value of the 1989 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny even higher. In conclusion, the 1989 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is not just a simple coin, it's a rare and valuable piece of American history. With its unique production era, scarcity, and demand from collectors, this penny is worth far more than its face value. Today, you can expect to see it fetching anywhere from $20,999, and its value will likely continue to rise as fewer of them are found in good condition. So, if you happen to come across a 1989 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, don't let it slip through your fingers. You could be holding on to a small fortune. Thanks for watching today's video on the 1989 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. If you found this information helpful, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing coin collecting tips and insights. Happy collecting, and I'll see you in the next video.